Then he pulled a cigarette from his trouser pocket, right one, and a matchbox from his left. His hand shook. It took him a while to light up, and then he smoked. I was trying the letter, he said. See, when you ride, what's the word? In, on, out, no, through cannot place. Will go all dark. She'll know that you're riding round the Central Park, that this cloud goes early and drinks at Volga. It's a good place. It's got big windows, and when it rains outside, you drink yourself dead and watch the water run down the panes all evening. I asked him, where is Tunisia? Because I didn't know. And he roared, coughing over the smoke and pointing to the balcony, laughing over the day. Then the sky cracked up bright like a carnival. And the kids in the park and the girls in the park ran for cover to the trees. Smell that, he said, this cloud, touched by the sugar canes 500 miles away, 600 miles, so far somewhere, and you can still tell that it has. You can tell how many planes flew through its dark if you knew to smell that. Those people on rooftops, dopies on Friday nights, they smell this, you know. And the men just sing, but they open women, they look up, shocked faces, and they see the clouds taking away the roofs of the tall buildings and changing the skyline of the city forever. I learned from fishermen, you know. They had eyes like fish. That was a year in Yarada. One side hills and one side sea. And they taught me to read clouds like a woman reads a man. And these clouds have seen rainbows rare like rubies and laughter, rainbows arched like a wanting woman's back, and drawn over the clouds they have been, black as a boy with peacock tattoos on his skin. And he poured a drink, took a sip, and winced. He said there were big-eyed girls there, wrapped all nice, and there were coconut trees you could hear from miles, winds going. And they stare, he said, the girls, always staring, and the rains have not taught them how to do it yet. A cloud climbs up a hill, he said, and you can, and the smells of the deep plough mud come over the land and the trees. And then the cloud goes and bends forward and frowns and rides out to the north, to the cities. I rolled him a joint and sat at the desk, and he pulled his chair to the window and looked out and smoked. I think it was her, he said, holding the ash up with care. She'd wash her feet under the mango tree after school, and she'd stand near the green tap, looking down and rubbing foot on foot like it was a game. And then he looked at me and frowned and said, I wish I could remember her name. It will come to me, I think, he said. It will come, you're right. This will reach you with the clouds. And they move north, my dear, onward. And where they go, the hill is soaked full, and the hilltop is covered with trees and heavy with mangoes. And the clouds will come in there, and upon the hill way down, one on the other, one sunless afternoon, and one traveller passing. There's a cheap hotel near a big hotel near the south of this place, and a room with blue curtains and an old red carpet and an empty fridge. It was like this outside, he said, and pointed outside. Inside was a woman of lazy age who lay, not sleepy yet, not yet fully satisfied, her night oil plaited loose and light on the bed, breasts where I liked to touch, dark and fair, where I liked to rest my head, just like the clouds on a hill. Right, he said, but he drifted and lost me for a while again.